next up we got my neighbor's 3910 Ford. Pretty good old tractor. He asked me to check out his power steering. Leaking pretty good right here. We're gonna see what we can do for him. Gonna trade out for some tractor work. Alright, so like I was saying, we're leaking right there. Looks like we're leaking pretty good out of both sections. So he's had somebody do it a while back, but he said it didn't last very long. So we're gonna go ahead and just pull the whole gear set and everything out of it. Go around to the other side. So I've already removed, there's 2 bolts here and 2 bolts over there. I've already removed those. Half of them was already missing. I've loosened up the clamp on the throttle so we can pull that off. I've took the hardware out of the hood, and I've already pulled the nut off the steering wheel, and thankfully that wasn't too hard to get off there. Somebody else already had to do that hard work for us, thankfully. So we'll pull the cap and the hood off. We ought to be able to pull the dash out of it. There's one bolt holding that on. So the kill cable's got us hung up. We got the stock cable pulled off. We're just gonna pull it off. Set it right up here. Try to leave it right there out of our way. Some wiring to check up on for him. Let's see about these pitman arms. They ain't too bad to pull on. Feel like somebody done hammered on them already. I have to give it a good bath for him. Ended up using a piece of 3/4 bar stock. Just knocking that side off and the other side from the other side. That's about the way to do that. Now we're going to try to pull these lines off. Get a line going to each cylinder on each side. Put your drain pan down. And you're supposed to have 2 bolts right up here. Only got one left now. I have to pick a 900-degree day to work on this stuff. Alright, we're gonna pull a column off with the steering shaft. Then we're gonna pull the power steering part of it off. A little bit nervous about this because I've done some Ford pickup truck ones. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna have ball bearings in the sector shaft that we're gonna have to deal with at some point, but I know these pitman arm shafts right off of each other, so I don't know what order we gotta take them out compared to the sector shaft, so ain't but one way to find out unless you look it up. But what fun is there in that? Nothing but RTV. Okay. We got a seal here. It's a whole lot easier if you take all the hardware out of it. Go ahead and put some Pitman arm O-rings in there while we're at it. That's where all the ball bearings are. And I already know we got some kind of issue because they was already fell out whenever I took the Pitman arm shafts out. So looks like we blowed the bearing up on the bottom. It is like a truck box where it's got the ball bearings that go around. I'm gonna have to double check how many's supposed to be in it. Looks like the head of our bolt broke off. The bearing in the bottom has done come apart. The ones I've seen had needle roller bearings in the bottom, but they wasn't. That's for a smaller tractor. Got the sector shaft out. Like I said, we got us a broke bolt here. We'll have to double check on our ball bearings and make sure the count's right on that. But all those fell out there a minute ago. Some of them are damaged actually. But it looks like our main problem was the bearing in the bottom has done self-destructed. I don't think we're damaged anywhere, but I'm gonna go ahead and put new seals in the hydraulic side of it and the shaft seal in it. We're gonna make sure we take every attempt at no leak we can. The shaft looks pretty good where the seal rides, so I ain't too worried about that. And then we're gonna get Pitman arm O-rings there. because that'll be the next thing that leak. The shafts look pretty decent still. I'm gonna have to get the timing right, so we may end up having to get us a service manual for it. But I'm gonna probably end the video here, and I'll come back when I have some parts and we'll clean this up good. We'll get around to cleaning the tractor up for putting it back together. When you take that off, you can see down in the top of your clutch, pilot bearing and all. We're going to inspect that real good for him. At some point we're going to have to put new tire rod ends on for him. They're getting kind of worn. Seems we're going to need us an electric diagram. But I'll be back when we get some parts. Thank y'all for watching.